Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the May 29th special meeting of your Aiken City Council. At this time, we'll call to order. Moving down the agenda, number one is old business. This is further consideration of a resolution authorizing an additional allocation of money to fund projects from Capital Project Sales Tax 4. By title, a resolution authorizing the listing of projects to be funded from the Capital Project Sales Tax 4. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Councilman Jardo made the motion. Councilman Waltz with a second. Comments from staff?
Mayor, thank you. March 26th, we approved the initial $49 million allocation for the Capital Project Sales Tax 4. Subsequently, we were notified we have $1,911,391 of additional money to allocate to Capital Project Sales Tax 4, which will bring our total to $51,911,391. There is a little bit of urgency to this in that the County Capital Project Sales Tax Commission is having a meeting June the 7th to try to finalize these and then submit to the County Council for first reading on June the 12th. So we've had several work sessions about this, and it seems that at this point the consensus of in the work session room was to add the balance of the $1,911,391,000 to the public safety portion of the project, and to put an additional line item under the public safety portion, and to use the phrase, first change the dollar amount to $3,911,391, and then to add an additional line item and use the phrase construction/renovation of public safety facilities. That's what I have at this time, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Biedenbaugh. I just want to clarify with Mr. Jardo, Mr. Waltz, that your first and your second would reflect the wording Mr. Biedenbaugh added to the motion.
Works well for me.
Okay, very good, thank you. All right, any comments from the audience? Comments from council? Okay, all those in favor of old business item number one? And that's unanimous. Moving down the agenda to number two, new business. Consideration of, number one is acceptance of a grant from Rural Infrastructure Authority in the amount of $500,000 for oxygen injection systems at Woodside and Jim Lake's pump stations. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilwoman Gregory. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Councilman Jardo. Comments from staff?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At our April 9th meeting, Council approved an ordinance that transferred some money from Capital Project Sales Tax to do this oxygenation process for the lift stations at Woodside and Jim Lakes. There have been issues with odor, and we've been tamping the odor down, so to speak, using chemicals, which will shorten the life of the pipes of the sewer lines. And what we did is working with public engineering and utility staff, specifically John Poole and Mike Prisbilowitz, and also Joy Lester. They've applied for a grant with RIA, so to match the money council appropriated back in April for this, we received notification in a letter dated May 17th from the Rural Infrastructure Authority that we did get the $500,000 grant, and we have this on the agenda today because we have 15 days to formally send the paperwork to them accepting the issuance of this grant. So it is for council's consideration, this $500,000 Rural Infrastructure Authority match, which is we've already allocated our portion of the money.
Very good, thank you. Any comments from the audience? Comments or questions from council? All those in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you. That concludes our agenda. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Well, I want to say hi to Councilman Dewar, who's watching us live online. In Ireland,
So he says.
it says.
All right. So I'm going to take that as a motion to adjourn then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Councilwoman Gregory, all those in favor, please stand up. Thank you.